Poppy and Jack have autism spectrum disorder. They were diagnosed in 2020, and Poppy has a learning disability as well. Jack suffers highly with anxiety. He's so intelligent, Jack, but he struggles with the outside world. Jack's very limited of where he can go outside, as he wants to stay inside all the time because it's safe. There's quite a lot of barriers that he faces every day that he has to deal with, which is very, very difficult for him. Poppy's probably the nicest little girl that you'll ever meet. She's an absolutely fantastic drawer. The amount of paper that she goes through every day, she draws and draws
Flips
and draws.
paper.
Flips paper.
She's amazing. I don't know what Poppy's going to do, but I imagine she's going to have an art studio somewhere. She just loves to draw and sing and dance, and she's just so happy. And
Poppy's very, very vulnerable outside. She has no awareness of road safety or safety anywhere, to be fair.
she's fallen down the stairs a couple of times.
Yeah. Poppy doesn't really like to go too far if we're outside. We have to put two arms, hold Poppy's hand, put the other arm around her. So it's quite limited with both of them. And obviously with Poppy's communication, she hasn't really got her own communication.
2 words, really.
Yeah, she won't go like, "Morning, mummy." That doesn't happen. But they're amazing kids. I mean, Jack's so clever, Poppy's so artistic. So in a way we're
lucky.
We're very, very lucky because of how gifted and how talented they both are. Every day is different.
There's a point when I buried my head and I found out initially Jack had autism. Then to find out Poppy did as well. Makes you feel lost. But they've pulled me together. So, yeah.
Here at the Chronicle Sunshine Fund, we fund a great variety of equipment, from mini scooters costing around £100 to wheelchairs costing in their thousands. The equipment that we fund falls into 4 different categories. These are IT, mobility, living aids and sensory and play. We've supported the Ward family over the last few years. Jack and Poppy are very different children despite the same diagnosis. So for Jack, we funded a trampette and more recently a blender so that he can take control of his own food. For Poppy, we funded a ProTrack chair, which is a great sensory feedback chair, and very recently a trampoline.
We heard about Sunshine Fund when we was in touch with occupational therapy, and I went on to the website and it blew my mind. It was brilliant. So when we applied for the Sunshine Fund, I rang up, asked for application forms. Application forms came through straight away. The application was so easy. The Sunshine Fund isn't a means tested charity either, so get the application form in and then that was it. That chair has pretty much changed everything in our house. It's designed so that when they sit in it, there's special balls inside that push up against their body, so when they crash down into it, it feeds it back to the body.
The latest item we've been granted was the new trampoline that we've been playing on today. Poppy does rebound therapy at school. I did all the research into the other benefits of having a trampoline. It's not just about the rebound therapy, but Poppy's got problems with her bowels, and the bouncing really helps that. And it has made a huge difference since it's been here with Poppy, but also the relationship I have with Jack's changed a lot since it's been here. The trampoline, he wants to join in. It's a huge difference.
We applied for the trampette for Jack. Jack required quite a lot of feedback when he first got diagnosed with autism. We had to find basically a piece of kit where he could just have to himself. No one could go on, where he can have for himself and he can just bounce and bounce. And then we applied, got it, fantastic, and he absolutely loves that trampette. He goes on it every single day. He'll run in from school and he'll go bouncing on that trampette. He loves it and it's been amazing for us.
Jack and Poppy both have very limited diets, but especially Jack, it was at one point limited to about 5 things. So to be able to get the nutrients and proteins and everything that Jack needs that he's not getting, we can put things into a blender, just really healthy things, and Jack can actually join in with that. But it also allowed him to have the nutrients and proteins that he needs.
So since we've received all this fantastic equipment from the Sunshine Fund, I don't know what we would have done without it. It's changed our lives and it's massively helped our relationship as well, because it's not everybody knows what it's like to live with 2 children with additional needs. It's very difficult, it is, and these pieces of equipment have allowed us to spend a bit more time, even if we're just sat down having a cup of tea. Somebody's on the trampoline, somebody's on the ProTac chair. There's only so much, I think, as parents that you can do, and sometimes you need that helping hand. And
we can't go places with Jack and Poppy. So to have these things here, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Families can apply for equipment every 12 months, and it is not means tested, because we believe that every child should have the opportunity to live safely, comfortably and happily. A child's needs may change as they grow, and we're here for every step of the journey. A piece of equipment can open the door to, well, we just don't know what. And with your help, the Chronicle Sunshine Fund can open that door.
The Sunshine Fund, the friends.
More than just a
friends
charity,
to
innit?
me, yeah. So understanding, know exactly what it's like. They understand how hard it is from a parent's perspective, and they just get it. It just makes that part of life so much easier. And that's how they've made us feel. Definitely. Thank you.